Welcome my viewers, my favorite students of Community High School and my well-wishers and also the other students of different areas. Today I'm here again for you, the students of class 12, and today I'm going to give you an important answer to a question from your play, The Proposal by Anton Chekhov. And the question to which I am going to give answer is, prove that the proposal is a satire. Now let me clarify, let me establish that it is a satire. This play, one-act play, is a satire. A satire is a literary art for diminishing a subject by making it ridiculous. And satire has an aim of amusement, an aim of scorn, an aim of ridicule, and an aim of contempt. And satire basically derides something. It derides and it aims to make a butt of ridicule, a butt of contempt and scorn. And this butt of ridicule, contempt and scorn is sometimes a person and sometimes an institution. And here in this play, The Proposal, we find that persons as well as institution both were ridiculed, both were satirized. And here we find the primary aim of satire is the institution of marriage. And this institution of marriage was satirized. The story of this play starts with Lomov coming into the house of Chekhov with a marriage proposal. And he wants to marry Natalia, the daughter of Chekhov. So here we have three characters. But as the play develops, as the play proceeds, we face a number of absurdities, absurd situations, and those absurd situations are also criteria, are also elements of a satire. But the theme he has chosen, Anton Chekhov has a particular aim to satirize especially the institution of marriage. And with that, he also satirized the people, the representative persons, the representatives of feudal society of the time of Russia. And here we find that evening dress, a glove with which Lomov appears, is amusing, and it has been also presented with an aim of satire. The character of Lomov has been satirized, and the absurdity in the character of Chekhov, as he uses slang and forgets his sense of courtesy, it is also a part of satire. But the primary aim of Anton Chekhov is to satirize the institution of marriage. And marriage is no doubt an important event. But here, to those characters, marriage is not as much important as the oxen meadows, as the gas, as the squeezer, the land, the dogs, etc. So they take marriage as an element to satisfy their financial gain and to secure their financial stability. They have acquisitive greed, they have no sense of morality, no sense of courtesy, and all these attitudes, all these behaviors of those people are closely connected with their sentiment and attitude towards marriage. That's why both of them, Lomov and Natalia, they accept marriage as an event of convenience, and it is a financial deal, and they marry without having any romantic idea of two hearts. They don't fall in love with each other, still they marry. And herein lies the absurdity of this situation, institution of marriage. And Anton Chekhov has satirized the institution of marriage, where there is only the thinking of financial gains, thinking of social image, social stability, and social status. And in this way, he mocked at the prevalent attitudes of people towards marriage. And this institution of marriage has been a butt of ridicule, a butt of mock, a butt of satire. This is a satire, and with a view to making it a satire, he gives amusement to the readers and to the audience. This is also one of the criteria, one of the principles of a right satire, of a good satire. And the proposal has become a good satire because his aim of mocking or scorning at characters and the institution of marriage has been fulfilled, and at the same time, the readers and the theater goers, the stage goers, they got enough amusement with the absurdity of situations and characters. Once when Natalia comes to know that Lomov had come to his house with a marriage proposal, he wanted to marry, then he forces Subukov to bring him back, and he dies for it. But as soon as Lomov returns, he behaves flippantly. He starts quarreling with the trivial thing like pet dogs. And Lomov also, he knew well that he came to the house of the Subukovs with a view to giving the marriage proposal. But soon he forgets his intention of giving marriage proposal. He forgets the importance of it, and he starts quarreling. He starts arguing with the right of, or with the possession of Oxen Meadows, a land. All these are absurd incidents, absurd behavior of the principal characters. And we have come to know that the low practices like drinking, gambling, elopement, etc., and social intrigue were all prevalent in that society, and people were grossly engaged in these trivial and abominable habits and practices. And we have come to know this, and it is also a part of satire, that those people, they only did these things, malpractices were prevalent in that society, and they did not hesitate. These three characters are the representative characters of that society, and they did not hesitate to unfold, to disclose the scandalous history of their family. They clean the dirty linen in public. With all these things, with all these descriptions, Anton Chekhov has made it a successful satire. So let me call it a day.